Welcome to the Lapta walking trail in Northern Cyprus. This is one of the most scenic coastal walks on the island where the mountains meet the sea. There's the mountains right there. Lapta is one of the oldest settlements in Cyprus. Here, the mountains meet the Mediterranean in a perfect balance of history and nature. This village, well, once upon a time it was a village, now it's more like a town or a small city, is known for its freshwater springs that once supplied ancient kingdoms that used to rule the area. Today, it blends tradition with modern life, offering coastal trails such as the one I'm walking on now, fishing spots and seaside cafes and restaurants where you can taste local flavors while you watch the sunset over the beautiful, gorgeous sea right behind me. Lapta is not only a place to visit, but a place to experience the story of Cyprus through its landscapes, people and timeless charm. This trail stretches for about 7 kilometers all along the coastline. It's perfect for walking, cycling, or just soaking in the views. There's also no sand down here on this side of the island. It's rocky and mountainous. All around the coastline, a Martian-like rock formation surrounds the sea and separates us from the mainland and the water. This is amazing. I heard back in the day, people would come here and collect the salt that formed within the little ponds on the rock formations, and they'd use that in their cooking. I don't see anybody doing that today, but I can guess that it would have been a common occurrence back in the day. As you make your way on this coastal path, you won't feel too isolated. You'll always find a little restaurant or a seaside cafe to grab a Turkish coffee or a Turkish tea if that's your thing, and just calm you down after you have had your big workout, walk or leisurely stroll, as it is in my instance. I love connecting with Cyprus, and I love connecting in places where there's not too many people and not too much noise, and this is perfect. It's about 4 o'clock on a Monday afternoon. Everybody's at work except for me. I am reconnecting with my ancestral homeland. In peace. Welcome to Northern Cyprus. Walking along the path here today, every step gives you uninterrupted views of the Mediterranean Sea behind us. Look at that. Gorgeous, deep blue waters, Turkey in the distance. You can actually see the mountains in Turkey on a clear day. Today, it's a little hazy, so we don't have any luck. But you'll see a lot of locals fishing, kids playing, and people out for their daily walk. And this is a big part of life here in the Lapta Alsancak region in Northern Cyprus. To me, Cyprus is all about tradition, because the first time I came here was in 1983. And of course, Cyprus was a very different place back in those days. Today, it's a blend of modern and traditional life, but I love to take the time out and reconnect and recapture that historical essence of this beautiful island in the Mediterranean. There's something really special about being indigenous to an island. My family has been living in Cyprus since the 1500s, when the Ottoman Empire engaged on a conquest of the island in order to capture it away from the Venetians. As a result of that conquest, and I have a very special connection with this beautiful island in the Mediterranean. Green island, we call it in Turkish, Yeşilada. Some days it's brown, especially in the summer, but in the winter time it becomes very green. And the mountains in front of me, or behind me now, behind these buildings in the distance, turn very lush green in the winter time and during spring. and it becomes Yeşilada, Green Island. When us Turkish Cypriots from abroad, and I can probably speak for the Greek Cypriots as well, who live abroad, when they come back to Cyprus, they generally want to do, or we generally want to do, natural things. Walks, connecting with nature, and reconnecting with the spirits of our ancestors that once roamed these lands. Yes, it's always exciting to go to restaurants and bars and entertainment venues and enjoy that lifestyle. And yeah, we do a bit of that, but I'd say it's more about nature, the deep blue colors of the waters, the lush greenery of the mountains, the yellow hues and orange hues of the sun, and of course the breeze and everything that comes along with it. That's why we visit Cyprus. It's a truly different feeling that is very hard to explain to the average person, because the average person may not feel those things when they come here. They might treat it as a holiday or a visit to see some friends. But when the Cypriots, Turkish or Greek, come back to these islands, this is what we feel, and we reconnect with the land, and it recharges us for our daily lives and challenges that we have ahead of us. Where in the world can you get a scenery like this? Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, this is it from the coastal path. I thought I'd show you guys around a little bit so you can get a glimpse of this interesting landscape we have here in Lapta, and of the beautiful mountain range that hugs the shoreline here. If you're in Cyprus and you're in Lapta, come down and check out the coastal path. It's a great way to chill out, reconnect, exercise, whatever you want to do here. Hassmeister's travels are continuing here in Northern Cyprus. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Stick with me. We're traveling Cyprus for 5 weeks. I'll be showing you all the places worth visiting when you're here in Cyprus. Not necessarily all the fancy places, but that doesn't matter. We'll put aside the fancy venues away for a few hours and have a look and see what's happening in nature. Signing off from the coastal path here in Lapta. A big adios from the Hassmeister, and see you all soon.